So this is Expert Honda and you are watching on YouTube. So we are going to understand today, that is 23448. Okay, so let's go and read these questions. Okay, so this question is number of zero filled sub array, and this question has been asked in Google. So looks we should have to read this question and have to attempt at least one time. So question is saying that we have a given an array nums, right, and return the number of sub arrays with filled with 0. Okay, so a continuous sub array, you can say sequence of element within an array. So sub array is a continuous non-empty sequence, right, of element within an array. Okay, so let's understand the array. This is the example we have given, array nums, and it is look like this one. Okay, so this is non-empty sequence of we have, right? So what is saying, what is the meaning of this one? Let's if we will represent into array, it will look like 1 3 0 0 2 0 0 4. Okay, like this one. So if you will put into array, it will look like as this one. Okay, correct, this is that. So now it is saying that we have to we have to return the number of sub arrays filled with 0. So if we'll do the representation of this one, right? So first of all, let's understand there are 4 occurrence of zeros, right? The first here, 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 and here. So total occurrence is 4. That's why in the explanation you can see that there is given 4 occurrence of 0 as a sub array. Correct. Now it is saying that 2 occurrence of 0, right? So if you do the pair of occurrence, so it is saying 2 pair is here and 2 pair is here. So how many pairs we have? So 2 occurrence we have. Here it was 4 occurrence, here it was 2 occurrence, right? That's why in the second type is also saying there's 2 occurrence of the 0. Now there's no other occurrence of the pair, right? So means 3 0 is not there. So it is saying that if we'll do the sum, right, so what will come? 6 will come, and that's why it is returning 6. So in the last it is saying no occurrence of the sub array with size more than 2 filled with 0. There is nothing we have, the 0 have. So if we'll do the sum, we will get what? We will returning 6, and that's why we are returning this 6. I think you have understood. Okay, coming to this one, now we have to check this array, sub array. So how many zeros we have? 1 2 3 4 5. Total 5 occurrence of 0 we have, right? Then what we have, if we'll do the you can say 2 sum, right? Right. So what you will see, there is first 3 occurrence of one array and 1 occurrence. If you check the occurrence, right? So pair of 2, pair of 2, and pair of 2. So 3 occurrence of 2 pair, 3 occurrence of 1 occurrence of 1, 3 occurrence of you can say 3 occurrence of how many? 1 2 3, 3, and 5 occurrence of 1, right? These are the pairs we have. So if we'll do this sum, right, so what you will see, 5 and 3 and 1 is 8, and sorry 9, and total we are returning 9, right? Have you got it? Let me, you will understand again, don't worry. So first it was how many 0 was? 0 0 0, then we have 2 0 0, right? So if we will represent it into array, it will look like this one. Got it? So first it is saying how many zeros we have, right? So total we have 1 2 3 4 5. Total we have here is 5. Now you check the 3 occurrence of 0, right? So 3 occurrence is how we have from here to here we can check occurrence is what? 3 occurrence we have, right, here. Now if we'll talk about why we are taking like this one, right? First we will take the pair of this here, then we can say pair of this one, and then pick pair of this one, right? So 3 pairs it is coming what 3, 2 pairs of it is coming 3, right, and 1 pair of coming these 3, right. So this is the 1 pair, got it, right. So this is when we do pair of what single 0, right, when we are doing the pair of what double 0, and here we are doing pair of 3 0. Then if we do the sum, we are getting 9. That's why we are returning 9 here. Okay, now coming to example 3, what we have 2 10 and 2 0 1 9, right. So actually these are numbers. You cannot say that 1 0 is a another array, right, another element. So here if you'll see there is no zeros, right, no 0, and that's why we can say 0. So this question has been asked in Google. So this is very important questions, you can say, and this question belongs to array and maths. So logical based questions we have, right. So you can see the hints that is given. For each 0 you can calculate the number of 0 filled subarray, and at the end on the index, which is the number of consecutive zeros behind the current element plus 1, right. So for each 0 you can calculate the number of 0 filled subarray, right, and at the end of the index, what we have to do, the number of consecutive zeros behind the current element will do plus 1 will do, right. Another approach is maintain the number of consecutive zeros behind the current element and count the number of 0 filled subarray. At that end the index, you will do the sum and then you will get the answer, right. Let's see what we will do. So okay, so let's assume that this is our question we have given, right. So in this problem what we have seen that this question is asking about actually we have given what we are given an array of you can say integer, right, that is called nums, right. Let's suppose we have given actually, right, and the task we have to find the number of zeros filled into the arrays, right, correct. So a field or 0 filled you can say subarray contains 0 element into the array element, right. So let's suppose if we'll talk about 130, first this one we are going to see 130. So is it there or not? No. But when we are talking about 00, yes. Then we talk about 0, yes. When we are talking about 02000, this, no, it's not there. So like that you have to check. Okay, so the approach we are going to find the number of occurrence consecutive zeros, you can consecutive 0. Okay, so how many 0 filled array and with the index, right, that we have to check. So first you can see 20 is here, 20 is here, correct. So if we'll check the number of zeros, right, it is filled with consecutive array, you can say, right, consecutive. So first if you check this and this, right, so single 0 you can consider, right, single 0, and then double 0 you can consider. So if you see the consecutive, right, consecutive is 2 here and 2 here, right, maximum. So and minimum you can say this one and this one, correct. That's why we are getting like this one. Okay, so actually why we are understanding this one, right. So we have to count the number of consecutive zeros, right. So since every sub array ends with a you can say number in the array, so we will check that for each number, that is you can say num, how many sub array ends with it, right, how many sub array you can say ends with it, right. So you have to find this one. So first we will check if num is not 0, right, if this is not equal to 0 means there will be there will not be any sub array ends with it, correct. So otherwise it depends on how many zeros filled sub array ends with the previous number. Suppose there is a you can say k element, right, let's suppose there is a k sub array ends with previous number, and we can append number to them and make k longer subarray, right. So with this number and we'll do plus itself is a 0 field subarray, and we have k plus 1 0 subfield array with number. So note the what we'll do, the first number doesn't have previous number, that is k equal to 0, and therefore we can iterate over the number and update the two variables answer for the number of zeros, right, and subarray of the number of subarray and ends with 0, right. So what I'm talking about, I'm saying that let's suppose this one, okay, so we have given this number, okay, 130, like this we have given. So if you'll talk about the sub array, right, what we have here, let's suppose we have 0 here, answer is 0, we are taking initial value, okay. So for sub array, right, what we will do, we will start from here, okay. So sub array is what, 0, answer is also 0. Now when we come to here, we will got our first sub array, right, and the sub array is 1, answer is also 1 0 we got, right. Now we'll come to here, now we got another sub array, right, from there was initial one sub array from here to here, now we will have sub array here to here, right. So 2 sub array we got, and answer we got is what, previously it was 1, now it is answer is 3. We'll check how, okay. And then if we'll talk about when we reach to here, right, sub array is gone, right, because see, if we are getting 0, then we will get our sub array, right, but if it like here we will get sub array, right, but you will not get here when you are getting 2, right. So that's why here sub array is not here, right, and still the answer will remain same as a 3. Got it? Now what we will do, when we come to here, we'll get our, again we will get 0, sub array is 1, our answer is 4, again we will get here, right, and sub array we will get, right, like this one here, we'll get sub array 2, and our answer will get updated to 6, correct. Now coming to this index, we are not going to take as a sub array, and the answer will become 6, correct. So there are 6 0 field sub array, okay. Why I'm talking about this one, see, so when we are taking here 130, right, so this is our first sub array, right, this is our first array, and because we are sub array is 1, and our answer is what, 1 0 is there, right. So when we are going to get another sub array, when we have sub array like this one, right, like this one, right, sorry, this one, so what happened, our sub array is now 2, correct, but here 1 element, 2 element, correct, we have another element is 2 pair of element, right. So 2 we are getting from here, we are getting 2 from here and 1 from here, and that's why we are getting 3. So now answer is what, 3, got it. And similarly when we reach here, we are getting 1 as a sub array, but previous answer is 3, now we are updating 1. Once we come here, now what happened, now answer is 4, but next time it is coming what, 5, and 1 we are fit for two zeros, so it will become what, this is 1 element for 2 pairs, so it will become 6, and that's why we are getting 6 1, okay. I think you have understood, okay. So what we should do, right, to do this, you can say we'll consider first answer will take 0, sub array will take also 0, right, and then we will iterate over the whole array, right, we'll iterate over the whole array, and for each element, right, if the number contains what, 0, right, means we got our sub array, right, we increment our sub array by 1, correct, and we'll set sub array as a initial value as 0, correct. And then what we will do, we will increment our answer by 1 each time, we will increment our answer by 1, correct, and then at the end of the answer we will return our answer, okay. So let's go to the browser and we'll implement this one, okay. So let me go, okay. So we have given nums of array, right, and we have to do our we have to find our answer, okay. So what we will do, first of all, we'll take a long type of you can say answer, and this answer will take what, 0 initial value. Then we'll take long also as a you can say sub array, right? This is our sub array, and this will take what, 0. This is num sub array, you can say. Okay, and we will iterate over the array, right? So to iterate this one onto the nums, what we will do, we'll take int element num, and this will come from what, nums. We are making for loop, and from there we'll get one by one element, and we'll check if the element having num is equal to 0. Then what we will do, we will update our sub array, right? We'll update our sub array, and we'll say this is become now plus plus. If not, means else, then what we will do, we'll say sub array is become what, 0, correct? And then here what we will do, we will update our answer each time, correct? We have our answer, and we'll update our answer is how, we'll do plus, and whatever the data is coming from the sub array, correct? And then finally, once our loop is done, we will return our, you can say, answer. Let me run this one. We should submit now. Good. So what we have to understand here is the complexity, right? So time complexity, if we'll talk about, right, so we have n element we have, right? So time complexity will become what, O of n. If we have n we can say n element we have, right? Then, and space complexity, we are not taking any extra spaces, right? And so space complexity will O of 1. Okay, so this is the best way to work on. Thank you guys. If you like this video, please help in subscribing, and for more videos please subscribe so that you will get more videos. Thank you so much, and please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you so much.